So let's say if you want to make a stem, take a little piece of clay, about that much, roll it into a ball. Okay. So you roll it into a cone, put a little bit of water on it, and then in the same way that you made your spiral, okay, now when you see like little spots, like little cracks like that, put a little bit of water on it. Okay, and to attach it to your pumpkin, you're going to make a little socket. I'm going to score it. I'm going to add some water, drop of water, and then decide how long you want it. I'm going to cut a little teeny piece off. Add a little bit of water to this. You can also score it. Add a little bit of water in there. Put a little bit of pressure on it. Press down on it. Okay, and then you're going to take this sculpting tool and very, very gently and carefully weld the edges. So it's likely that if you put something on like a stem like this, that it's kind of fragile and it can fall off. So one of the things that you can do if it starts to fall off, and this applies to anything that's sticking out, like if you did arms or stems or feet, just take a super small piece of clay and roll a very thin coil. We call this a reinforcement coil. So it's really quite thin, like a little spaghetti. Okay, and then you're going to add water all the way around the stem, and add a little bit of water to your reinforcement coil, and then go ahead and put that all the way around. So now you have like this extra clay around your stem, and what you're going to do is from this point on, you're going to weld it. So you're going to pull part of the coil down into the form like this, and then the other part up into the stem. And you're going to, this finger I have behind it to support it so it doesn't fall over. So I'm supporting it with my left hand, and I'm just pulling it down like this. And you're going to go all the way around it so that it becomes really integrated. If you don't do this, chances are it's going to fall off. So you have to do it carefully because you can easily smash your stem while you're welding it. Just take your time. And if you do this properly, it's not going to break when it dries. But if you forget to do this, it will definitely break. So I'm pulling some of the clay up into the stem and some of the clay down into the form. And then you can redefine your lines as they kind of gradually go up. Let's have just a little bit more to go underneath. So again, it's almost like surgery. You have to be super careful you don't smash it. Okay, so that stem now is very secure. It's definitely not going to go anywhere. And then if you want to, you can go in and smooth it out a little bit so it's nicely integrated. Not using a lot of water, just a teeny bit of water to help integrate it. Two small little dents for the eyes. You can use this needle tool to score. So you're going to score and score. You drop the water in there, drop the water in there, drop the water on your eye, and drop the water on your eye. And then you're going to press it down, just press it down a little bit. Okay. And then you can take the back of your paintbrush and make it like an eyeball. Okay. Now for the mouth, I would say go ahead and kind of draw it on first. So I'm going to do a crooked mouth on this one. I'm going to make the mouth kind of go from here to here, like a crooked mouth. Okay. And take your sculpting tool and you're going to press. I'm going to use this to press. Okay. So I'm pressing it and I'm shaping it. So we don't want to just draw the mouth on. That's the difference between sculpture and drawing. You want to kind of shape it in a fun kind of way. Shape it like that. And that gives you a bigger mouth to work with. Then you can do all kinds of fun stuff with the mouth, right? Once it's open. So with the mouth, you can add stuff. So if you're going to add teeth, you're going to just make like a little row. So these are going to be the teeth now, right? So you put these in here like this. Press them in a little bit. Make them straight. Make little teeth. And then you're gonna again with a little ball of clay. Okay, now most hats have a brim and a shape. So let's say we want to make a top hat. We're going to start with a cylinder, maybe a little bit. Okay, you can kind of give it a little, can make it lean a little bit. That looks kind of cute when it leans. Okay, so that would be the top part. And then for the brim, you're going to get another little bit of clay, roll it into a ball, and then you're going to squeeze it between your hands. And you're going to make sure you get all the cracks off the edges. A little bit of water. Okay, so that's good. And then you can do all kinds of things with this. You can make it go up like a cowboy hat. You can make it flat, like a Quaker hat. So let's keep it flat for now. And I'm going to cut a little piece of the top hat off. We're going to score it. And we're going to score this. And we're going to get a little water. Put some water on here. A little water on here. Put a little pressure on it. And there's your hat. And then you also want to come in here and weld. You want to always weld a little bit. So we're going to essentially pull a little bit of this clay down. Okay, so now I have two little friend pumpkins that can hang out together. And he can take his hat off. You can either have a hat or no hat.